Rolling.
Okay.
Annie, do the lightning.
You want to do the lightning?
Do the lightning.
I'll do the lightning.
And that's lightning.
Yeah.
Should I have to do that again?
Oh, welcome to Unwatched.
Thank you. Yeah, one watch. We watch things we talk about, and that's the gimmick. And he's back again, third time. We shoved the camera in your face when you were coming through the door. You still came back for a second. We hit you with a plane last time. You still come back for a third. Hooray! You're almost regular. It's almost your podcast too.
The only people that know right now what happened this time is the people watching. Because we've not done anything yet.
Yeah, I've got no idea what to do for the intro. The intro's been filmed. Most intros are filmed after we record. Just go, what did we talk about? Right, let's try and come up with something. No idea. Let's build a fort of boxes. Great. Ended up being our best intro. Yeah. Right, watch things we talk about. Oh, no, Annie, how are you?
I'm alright, yeah.
You good?
Super tired.
Do you want to tell your job application story?
Oh, yeah. What, as in, like, sending it to the wrong place?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite far away.
So... oh, God. So, I applied for a job in Sheffield and thought it was all okay and just, like, waiting back to hear from them. And Monday, like, midday, I received a phone call and it says underneath, like, you know how on iPhones it's got the number and then where it comes from.
Yeah.
And it said Inverness, and I was like, okay, that's a bit odd. Now I've got family up in Scotland, and like I used to live near Inverness, so that's a bit odd. I didn't think this was a job or anything. So anyway, this woman, like, was on the other end of the phone. She was like, "Oh, are you Agnetha Spencer?" Because obviously my name's a bit weird, and I was like, "Yeah, sure, let it pass." And she's like, basically, long story short, because I was on the phone for about like 5 minutes with her. I had sent my application to a student accommodation establishment, whatever they're called, rather than a charity. So basically, this student accommodation has so similar name to the charity that I was going to send it. Literally, there was an S that separates them.
Yeah.
So I had missed off the S in the email and sent it to a student accommodation place instead of the actual charity that I was supposed to apply for. Luckily, I still got an interview. Woo!
Yay! But not in Inverness.
But not in Inverness, no, because I don't ever really want to go and live back up there. Personal experiences. It's a beautiful place, but the people... No, not the people. That's the wrong word. The
orphans. The orphans.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Why do you still remember that? Even I didn't remember that until now. It was me.
No. The people supporting the orphans.
Yeah. Crime fighters and orphans.
Oh yeah, because we were on about Batman, wasn't it? No, it was rich orphans. I'm sure it was just rich. No, look,
It was people that like
orphans.
orphans. Because it was the people that like Batman you don't like, not Batman.
Oh God, yeah,
so it's people who like orphans.
Yeah. Okay, why am I agreeing with this? No.
You hate people who look after orphans or show any support for orphans.
Yeah,
oh my
fuck
God.
the orphans.
Do you know what? If by any chance my hopefully future employers ever hear this fucking podcast and you're going, I don't like people who support orphans, and here I am going to go into like support work.
You're not supporting orphans, are you?
Cookie, no.
Some of them might be.
No, but hey, no. Well, no, they won't be because it's like women that have been through trafficking, like sex trafficking and things like that.
A lot of them might be orphans.
Well, they personally might be orphans.
Go on, I'm going to get us off the sex trafficking.
Yes, definitely. But anyway, I think I was actually saying something else. No, it's the Inverness is more like, but that area, like the northeast, the culture around there is really, really backwards, and it's just a bit
Me and my dad,
boring.
we went on a round trip to Scotland.
You went to Keith, didn't you?
We did, yes.
It's really, really close to where my mum grew up.
We went to Keith because we had nothing to do that day, and my dad's called Keith.
Yeah. Because Keith's really
not much
close.
in Keith.
No, it's not.
But we drove up on the first day, and we're like, oh, we'll get into Scotland and stop somewhere like for. And my dad, there might be noise because one of the cats is in a box. There's a cat in a box.
Yeah.
Or is it, if we close the box and we put poison in the box, it's both alive and dead at the same time, and it's Schrodinger's cat. We're not going to do that.
Yeah. In which case, it's
It's
either
so
a
dark.
cat in a box or a ghost of a cat in a box.
Well, there's
Well, it's
nothing in the
making
box.
noise.
It's
Well, it's
it's
making
quantum theory until we open the box.
Well, if
We're
there's noise coming
affecting
from the
it.
box.
No, still quantum theory until we interrupt the box. What's happening with the
See,
box?
this cat's just having a great time in the box,
Yeah,
cleaning
she's-
itself,
she's-
enjoying the warmth, and you're here talking about quantum theory of cats in a box.
Yeah. Anyway, me and Dad
Anyway.
driving through up
Yeah.
Scotland. Right, we'll do like a 6-hour drive,
Mhm.
and we hit this valley, and there was a wedding on.
Oh.
Big Scottish wedding everywhere in the valley. So we just kept going north. Still guests for this fucking wedding. I don't know who was getting married. Possibly like a prince. We ended up in Inverness.
Yeah.
That is like a 9-hour drive.
It's definitely 9-hour drive.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
takes
you were-
9 hours to drive up there.
You
used to do that.
You could not commute. If you get desperate and take that student accommodation job in Inverness, you'll have to stay in the accommodation. That's
See,
useful
the
though.
thing is, if I stayed in Inverness, I would probably have to live in Elgin, which is where I grew up, because I've got family there. My grandma would be like, well, why isn't... but she calls me Agneta. Why isn't Agneta staying here? And then my mum's cousin, who's like an auntie to us, would like, oh, why is she not...
Yeah.
They expect things from us
Yeah,
when
yeah.
we go up. And like, if they even heard that we were like anywhere nearby and we didn't go to visit, it would be like, oh, the most horrific thing ever. Like, we've... like murdered their entire family. It's so ridiculous because of something that's so small.
Yeah.
And that's what they are like up there. They're just, because nothing happens. So the prospects of like young adult life up there, to me, was basically you
I'm going
either
to take this cat out. Carry on.
Yeah, no, that's fair enough. I mean, she's having far too much fun in there.
She's going out the room.
Stop having fun. Oh, she's so cute.
Bye bye, kitty.
The two kittens are great.
Oh, kittens. I just love animals. This is the best. So what I was saying was, like, you either grew up, you moved elsewhere to a different, so you'd go to university, or you'd join the RAF, or you'd get married to someone who was in the RAF. And that's okay. That is okay for some people. Like, I'm not like shaming anyone for that, but that's not me, and that's never been me or my family as well. So my brother and sister they experienced more of that personally, because I was only like 5. So I was just like, yeah, weed Scottish toddlers running around going, Sarah. Yeah. So yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So I've watched 2 things.
Yeah.
Oh, I've watched Bugger All. I was like,
Oh.
shit.
That's fine. You've watched stuff, I'm
I've
sure.
watched Gotham more.
Okay, we'll do my things then.
Yeah.
And then see what you
Yeah,
guys want to bring in.
sound.
Okay. Do you want intense character acted series or superhero?
Intense character acted series.
Okay. There's a series on Netflix. It's just got a second series. I was like, oh, there's 2 series. I'll start watching it. I didn't realise it would be as good as it is. Called Startup.
Okay, I've seen of that. Is it on Netflix or is it on Amazon?
It's on
Yeah,
Amazon
I was
Prime.
gonna say. I've seen.
They don't pay us to
Yeah.
mention that, so we're not selling out.
It's just
we
good. I
have to
thought
be
you said
in
Netflix,
to-
but I'm sure it's Amazon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Amazon Prime. Did I
Yeah.
say Netflix?
I think so. I could be wrong. Who knows? We'll
It's
find
recorded,
out. You'll
so-
tell me in a week
No, I
when
don't
you
think
edit
it's
it.
Netflix.
If I said Netflix, I apologise because it's on Amazon. And if I didn't say Netflix, shut up, Tom. You're wrong again.
Yeah.
So delete as appropriate. Right. It's about... there's a Cuban girl who's written a code, and this code is like the super greatest code ever, and it's going to like destroy all banks and make it so anyone can bank using their phone, and everyone's like, oh yeah, tech startup, this would be great. But she's like really aggressive in Cuban, so everyone she goes to is like, well, you just sound like a dick, and everyone's doing a startup except this one guy who's like, that's fucking great, I'm going to quit my job and give me this money my dad gave me that I don't want, like, I know where it's from, Haitian gangsters.
Nice.
But I'll ask her, do you want to know where it's from? And she's like, no. So that's a bad idea. And then there's a Haitian gangster. Oh, Annie, do you mind just pulling the door on that dishwasher? This is a really amateur job. Oh, that's my phone.
All sorts of
Sorry.
noises.
Right. Is this your dishwasher?
Yeah,
Yeah.
just pull that.
You're just gonna like squirt water out of me.
Should just stop. But it's not stopping, so that's a noise now I'm going to have to talk over. We'll see if Tom can remove this in editing.
White noise.
Maybe close the door then, because that's even worse.
It's literally.
Yeah, that's pretty loud, so I'm not sure that's going to get removed in editing. We'll find out.
Yeah.
If you're not hearing it, congratulations to us.
I mean, that's kind of a nice hum. It's just like white noise, isn't it?
Okay, that's a nice hum then. Where was I?
Startup. Haitian gangster.
Yeah.
See,
Oh yeah.
Good
He was
question.
like, do you want to know where my
Cuban
money is
girl.
from?
Yeah.
Does she have like a big like server room in her garage next to in like her parents' house?
Yes.
I've watched part of this.
Okay.
I didn't think I'd watched any of it, but I think I might have watched the pilot.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
She does have a big
Yeah.
server room. And the Haitian gangster guy is like, he's high up, but not the highest. And he has a son who's sort of just at the age where he's starting to get into the gang thing. And the whole thing about Haitians is basically they're jealous of Cubans. Because Cubans, the American government was like, oh, fucking communists, come over. We'll like, we hate Cuba, so we'll look after you. Haitians, just like, get the fuck home. We don't want you here. Like, I believe the president of America recently, allegedly described Haiti as a shithole.
Yeah.
Which, if in real life, the president of America is allegedly describing, and I believe Fox News then defended it, and we're like, well, it either is a shithole or it doesn't need our money.
And there was an amazing post on Facebook.
Oh wait, are you on
Relating
about
to
the 9 months pregnant? Okay, that's.
Are you about the Norwegians?
No. I don't.
Okay.
A guy basically did like a massive like comment section on the Donald Trump like saying about Haiti.
Okay.
And basically explained the history of Haiti and why it might not be considered the best place to live. Mostly because of America.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he like the Haitians don't have much, so their like gang protocol is if you fuck with us, we go all out.
Yeah.
So it's like barbed wire and fire and just horrible torture thing. And it's kind of his money that is invested in the startup, so he gets involved. And that's like those three main characters. And then there's a fourth main character, and holy shit, Martin Freeman. Bilbo Baggins himself, doing his American accent.
Do you know his American accent is really good?
I watched
like
the trailers
it.
for
Black Panther,
and his American accent. I was like, that's a pretty good accent.
Yeah.
And he is so good in this.
Yeah.
He's a cop who is just doing his own thing. Like, he has an ex-wife and he wants money, so he fucks with people to get money. But he's not an out-and-out villain. And when he like has to do bad things, he doesn't just, I do bad things because I'm the bad guy. He struggles with them, or he does things. But he's just 3D. He's so good in that. And it's like these two storylines going through, and you get like the startup culture and investment in business, but crime. And then you have Martin Freeman as a cop just going around trying to look out for himself. And it's really good.
Yeah.
What it does is it slows down. Whenever there's like a big scene, like say a fight, it doesn't just go, oh, there's a bit of a fight, da-da-da. That fight will last like 10 minutes. Or if a character may or may not be about to kill someone, it will be like 10-15 minutes of that scene just done out. And there's improv scenes, and sometimes the improv goes a little off, but you can tell when people are just sort of, but it makes it feel character, because it's got this story that's progressing quite quickly, but with lots and lots of slow down. And I love the Haitian guy. The Haitian gangster guy is so good, just because he has that accent that I want.
Fair?
Yeah.
When did you first watch it? This is more a question for me than it is for podcast people.
Ask the dishwasher. Beep, 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 beep. I started, I don't know, 3-4 days ago, something like that.
What, just on the second season? Or?
No, first season.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I haven't seen
I
advertised second season. I was like, oh, I'll give it a go. If there's a second season, then...
Fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I watched the trailer. Not trailer.
The pilot.
When it first came out.
Fair.
Because as soon as you started talking about the Cuban woman, I was like, no, I have seen this. I don't think Martin Freeman was particularly in it, if at all.
He's in it. He
In
doesn't
like the
do
first
as much
episode
in
or
the
whatever.
first... Well, he does bits in the first episode.
Yeah.
More the second episode onwards. But Martin Freeman just plays it brilliantly, because he's just... I don't know, Martin Freeman's a really good actor. He's got really expressive.
Yeah, he is really good. I think he gets kind of a lot of shit, from what I've heard. But then I think people just get a bit bored of... I think they've gotten a bit bored of Sherlock, and that's what everyone kind of knows him from.
Yeah.
And then The Hobbit, and people were like, oh, it's just fucking crammed with shit it doesn't need to be crammed with and blah. And, yeah, but he's still done a good job. Like, I kind of prefer Bilbo Baggins to Frodo Baggins, but then again, who doesn't? But no, Martin Freeman's great. I like him. He's funny.
I mean, I've not watched The Hobbit, but I think that walking around to discover lots of creatures and, you know, the world is a much better excuse than walking to a volcano to throw a ring in a thing and then get a lift back.
But isn't that like just work and pleasure? So like, Bilbo was like, here's the opportunity to go on the adventure of a lifetime, and you can go if you want to. Yeah, there was a bit of work involved, but so what? But Frodo had to go, you know?
But he didn't. That was the problem.
Yeah, but no one else was going to be able to take the ring because everyone would have been corrupted. Frodo was the only one that didn't really care about it, and he didn't become corrupt. Faramir possibly, yeah, but Faramir wasn't in any position to hold the ring, was he? Like, I mean, his dad wouldn't have let him. I don't know. I can't. He was probably going to go.
Fair.
Because his eldest son Boromir was the favourite, so he sent. There is someone's probably gonna come in down on this and be like, no, actually, Boromir was there because the books were.
I don't think we have enough listeners for that, but yeah, Boromir was the favourite. In the books, Faramir doesn't get corrupted at all, and in the film, they do the bit where it's like, I'm tempted, off you go, little hobbit.
Yeah,
and they give him that moment of like, he's still. It doesn't make sense for people not to be tempted. It's his fucking ring.
But he's man as well, and men are historically.
I'm just saying, like, I wouldn't, like, if we changed it to like modern society, I wouldn't give a kid like a ring that's going to destroy the world.
Not a kid.
If you like relate everyone to, you know,
he looks like a kid. Yeah, but he ain't a kid.
Like he's unable to fight. He's not particularly strong.
It's because he grew up in the Shire. They don't teach you how to fight in the Shire.
Let's give him the most powerful thing in the world and send him on a massive journey, and we'll just go, sorted. And then we'll get a fucking eagle to pick him up later. No, he can walk back. Take the eagle there. He can walk back. Let's have the journey back. See how he survives.
There and back again. He did journey back and survived, and then left with elves. All right. So, go back. Bilbo gives Frodo the ring because Bilbo has this big adventure, and he comes into the ring, and he doesn't know it's a ring of power, but it's an invisible ring and all that stuff. And it turns out hobbits are massively resistant to the ring. Like the fact he's able, look at Gollum. Yeah. And Gollum is like still alive.
He's like a cousin of the hobbits as well. His original.
He's a pro-hobbit.
Yeah, but then not quite a hobbit. They were like I guess a cousin type deal.
And he's massively resistant to it. So like Bilbo turns out. So a hobbit is a good investment to at least hold the ring.
Yeah, that's fine.
And because it belongs to Bilbo, because of the rules of finders keepers, and the game of riddles and all that stuff, it is Bilbo's to bequeath, and because we're talking about ancient magic, it doesn't just belong to anyone, but actually it belongs to Sauron and blah. But the reason Bilbo gives Frodo the ring, to me, makes perfect sense, which is Bilbo's like, you're the only one in this town I care about, Frodo. Like, your mate Sam's alright, and Pippin and Merry are they're funny. Yeah. But you're like the only hobbit here who could have an adventure and could be what I want hobbits to be, because most hobbits are just jerks bothered about turnips. I'm going to give you a chance. So that's his whole thing, which is why they then have that little moment when they get to Rivendell, where he's talking to him and he's like... Yeah,
and he gives him that mithril armor,
because he's like, right, you made it here, you're ready for the next step. So I do get that. Anyway, Martin Freeman, very good actor. Yeah. Bilbo's the best thing in The Hobbit, and...
Oh, I don't know though.
Oh, you're going to say bear guy, aren't you?
No,
okay.
I can't even remember his name. No, I was going to say I love the dwarfs. I love Thorin.
Okay.
I love James Nesbitt. I can't remember his dwarf name, but it's like, think incinerator with wings. I love it. And he's my favourite one.
Nice. I just like Bilbo. Like the bit in the film that I thought they did really well, which I was waiting for, was the talk with the dragon.
Oh.
And I thought Martin Freeman's like performance
Yes.
as Bilbo talking to the dragon and
Yes.
moving around the treasure.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, they did this right. Like that's.
I just love Benedict Cumberbatch in that. Have you watched him just doing it in the suit?
Yeah. When he's
That's basically the only thing I've watched properly from The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Is the behind the scenes
fair.
of stuff being done in The Hobbit.
Yeah. I was watching because I really just wanted to watch it. I just want to watch this man be in that moment. And we found loads of like interviews and stuff about how he got the role. And I think his manager was saying, okay, yeah, audition for it, but don't include your face. And I was like, no, like I want to include my face because he's such an expressive actor. And he was there like, and like jerking his face and moving everything, and it was quite a spectacle to watch. But he was like, no, trust me. Just cut your face off. So he did, and he sent it in, and they were like, why have you cut your face off? Like, we want to see it. And he's like, I told you, I know best. But yeah, he just says he just goes in, and he had to move like him. He had to envision this.
Yeah.
That he was moving with this force and this weight behind him, and I just can't express how much I love actors like that.
Yeah, it's like, have you ever seen Andy Serkis? He played Gollum.
Yes.
And every creature that he plays, he's like got a job playing creatures because he puts on the motion suit and his body becomes like. It's the same. Benedict Cumberbatch is a pretty heinous person.
Is he?
Yeah, I got insider sources that he's pretty horrible to the lower people, but that's allegedly not. He'll never listen to this.
It's nice to the fans in interviews.
I see that.
In
He
the
always
public.
bangs on about posh boy stuff, and he's just arrogant.
Well, he grew up like that, though, didn't he?
Yeah.
His mum and dad are actors, so.
Yeah.
So, I think didn't he go to Eton or something like that?
Probably.
I can't remember.
Most actors went to big private schools and had rich parents. Anyway,
yeah, that's another subject entirely.
Yeah. My favourite audition story is the main guy in The Wire. What's his name?
Main guy what?
He's from Sheffield, but he didn't-
Sean Bean.
No.
That's the only one from Michael
I
Palin.
want to say Dominic, but I don't think it is.
Dominic West.
No.
No, Dominic's the.
He played McNulty in The
Yeah.
Wire, and he's from
In The
Sheffield,
Wire?
but he's not.
No,
Yeah.
it's either Dominic West or Dominic Cooper.
Might be Dominic West then.
Yeah.
Might be Dominic West.
Yeah, we're gonna IMDb it. It's my favourite.
And he's on a phone. Dominic West.
Yeah.
If it's Dominic West.
I think it is, yeah, because he's done stuff at the Crucible. So I saw him as the in My Fair Lady.
But
I don't know what character.
when he's applying for The Wire, they got. If you ever watch The Wire, the very first scene in The Wire is.
Dominic West.
Okay, it's Dominic West.
Sheffield.
The very first scene in The Wire is McNulty the cop talking to a gangster called Snot Buggy, and he's like, well, why did they shoot this guy? And he's like, because he tried to steal the money. So he's always trying to steal the money. He goes, well, if he's trying to steal the money, why'd they let him play? He's like, we got to let him play. He's America. And that's the scene.
Yeah.
And everyone who auditioned did that scene, and they said his audition, he did both voices. So he did the cop voice, McNulty, and then the gangster's voice.
Yeah.
Or the gang member's voice. And they were like, he did both voices. Let's meet him. So they brought him in for the meeting on the back of just that his audition tape was really weird.
Yeah. It's like, he wanted something to play against. So he played against himself.
This is really good. a lot of my friends have done that because they just can't get like people in, or they know what they can do and they know what's expected, so they just do it. And they're like, I'll play against them, and it works for them.
Nice.
I think my favourite audition kind of thing is Mark Ruffalo from The Hulk. He just rocked up high. This guy who's just, I follow him on Tumblr, and I don't really go on it anymore, but I used to a lot when I was a bit younger. And he's just like, save the planet, yo, let's do this. And never anything about his films, never anything about Hulk or Avengers. It's literally, save the planet. There's loads of plastic in the ocean. The beaches are shit. We need to save it. And yeah, he apparently rocked up high to his audition and really chill. And they're like, this is perfect. This is exactly what we want Bruce Banner to be.
Nice.
And they're like, good.
Nice.
That's good.
Well, Mark Ruffalo, he's from the indie film.
Yeah.
He didn't have the traditional. He went indie route. So him being in Avengers is, if anything, that adds a bit of indie cred to the Avengers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's great in Thor Ragnarok if you get a chance.
Oh, he's so good.
Thor, Hulk has been Hulk for like years.
Yeah.
When Thor finds him in Thor Ragnarok, and when he traces back to Bruce Banner, Bruce Banner's like, "What the fuck has been happening?"
like this really cool, calm, collected guy suddenly loses all of his shit.
Yeah,
About,
he's just
like
freaked
10
out.
years.
No.
10 years worth of shit just explodes.
And then he's like, "I'm trying to stay calm. I'm trying to stay calm." Hulk
Like,
is a superstar.
Think of a
so he goes
sunset.
through
Think of a sunset.
Just keep seeing like Hulk images. And they throw green stuff in his face because it's a Hulk ceremony.
Oh my god, there's a Hulk festival.
Yeah. So he's just trying not to think about Hulk and get angry and anxious while in a Hulk.
Whilst they're trying to escape at the same time.
Yeah. And then the whole thing is, look, you're fine, but we want Hulk back. He's like, I don't want him back. He'll never come back again. He's great. He's great in it.
Yeah, I think it's perfect film if you ever feel like the Hulk is never represented enough. It's like, go see Thor Ragnarok, where Hulk is represented better than the Avengers.
I thought Hulk was good. The Hulk film with Edward Norton was quite good. I thought he was a good Bruce Banner, and the way they did Hulk, like they got the look down, but how Hulk fits into the story, because
I think I only watched the beginning of it and realised, oh my god, what is this? Because I just remember about screaming toads and then they exploded, and I just remember shouting to my dad. I was like, Dad, there's a screaming toad and it just exploded and I don't know what's going on.
Fair.
And I was like, oh, no, fuck this shit.
That was Bruce Banner doing a gamma experimentation.
Yeah.
But if you watch Hulk in the Avengers, like both times, all he is the weapon of mass destruction. Mm-hmm. He's just literally like, oh, we got the green dude, so we're going to win. It's just a question of when.
Yeah. I mean, even Tony Stark says that. Isn't he? He goes, we have a Hulk.
Yeah.
Because like Loki's like, I have an army. It's like,
we have a Hulk.
That's fucking fuck you.
And the Hulk is, super fucking powerful. Too powerful. It's great. Anyway, right, onto that links in nicely.
See, the reason that Hulk works though, even though he's too powerful, is the uncontrolled nature of Hulk.
Yeah.
When you make him too controlled, that's when it's
boring.
Yeah. You need to get him full on angry and just keep raging and getting worse and worse, and then have to bring him back down.
Yeah.
That's the fun of Hulk.
Yeah, depending how they do it. Like, did you ever see Avengers 2?
No.
Or they basically made him Black Widow's baby.
Yeah. Oh, Christ.
It was fucking awful.
Oh,
Black Widow, between two Avengers films, Black Widow went from, you're the only one in this group that's not a hero. There's a lot of red in your book. You're a murderer, and Loki teasing her about all this shady past she must have, and like, she's going to be interesting too. I can't have children, but Hulk's kind of my baby. Hooray.
No, I can't. No, because I keep thinking about scenes, and I was like, why? Where does this come from?
Yeah, they did a really
bad
job.
If anything, like, it literally just went to, oh, we're all friends, we're the super friends, this is nice, la la la, to, I want to fuck your brains. I was like, what the hell? Like, she literally was like, what is it, in that scene, the party scene, and he's making a cocktail or whatever, and she's sat there slinkly drinking it and like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck you, and it was like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't say that obviously, but her manner, her language, her intentions. The Hulk.
Well,
Bruce Banner. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Who knows? She like loves Bruce. Oh, the idea is she's in love or has a thing for Bruce Banner, and
but why?
Because of that, the Hulk also has a thing for her, and she can like sing a lullaby to like keep like,
the Russian lullaby,
hush little baby and stuff, and the Hulk will calm down, which is dumb. They do implement that quite well in Thor Ragnarok in a moment I actually quite thought fitted quite well. But apart from that, it's really bad for Black Widow's character.
Yeah.
Like, she's just between Avengers 1 and 2, she went from the dark kind of.
That's really good.
The one in the group that will do gangster things, Bullock from Gotham, to just a person, Bullock from later Gotham. Yeah.
But Bullock had a nice transition, not just
they gave
between the two.
They did give him reasons
I'm not angry about turning Natasha Romanoff into a love interest. I'm just not cool with the fact that they've just gone, let's make it a love interest. There's no rhyme or reason. There's no logic behind it. I don't see what she sees in him.
That sounds like love interest to me.
Yeah, but usually there is, I can sometimes find something if it's well written, and the past few things have been okay. But Thor Ragnarok was best out of all of them.
Guardians.
Oh, apart from that. Yeah, no, that's in its own league. Guardians.
Marvel in Space is really good.
Yeah.
Marvel and Earth. Big miss.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I mean, the first Avengers was great. I like that.
I know why.
Because it was different.
No.
It was new.
The problem with Marvel on Earth is that they are obsessed with making it all tie together. So regardless of what the story is, they try to connect it to a different film. So if that film was rubbish, now they've got to connect it to a different shitty film.
Yeah, that's an issue. It's all you can only have Earth and Jeopardy so many times.
Yeah.
When it's like this Jeopardy is actually a smaller Jeopardy. Like that's why I quite like Ant-Man, because alright, they mention Stark and stuff, but it's just its own little. They sort of hint that the enemy could. Oh god, if this enemy gets away with his plan, he could rule the world. He couldn't.
No.
It's fucking. It's like there's so like there's a witch.
But again, the Earth can be in jeopardy.
Yeah. I can't. The only bit I remember from Ant-Man is getting fired from Baskin Robbins.
Yeah.
And blowing the door up with like some science and Thomas the Tank Engine. That's all I remember.
Showed Sarah that bit when it just falls on the floor. Sarah just like belly laugh.
Yeah.
See, the Earth, right, can be in jeopardy as many times as you want. If you don't make it all the same fucking universe.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're like, oh yeah, same year. So the Earth has been blown up 5 times this year, and you've managed to repair it when? Yeah. When did you repair this damage ever?
And also, it's they have an issue with bad guys.
Yeah.
Like, who have been the best Marvel bad guys?
Loki.
But Loki isn't really. He's you can't really class him as a bad guy because he flits so much. He's not even. He's just a character. He isn't really enough.
I would suggest Kingpin. Possibly
Purple
Man.
Are we going TV shows?
Well, you'll see where I'm getting at with this.
TV shows.
Kingpin, Purple Man, Cottonmouth in the first half of Luke Cage. I'd argue they're probably 3 of the strongest villains they've had in terms of interest and actually being villains.
Yeah.
And they're all bogged down in TV.
Yeah.
Film-wise.
Who, what's
that banging is
The Punisher.
Yeah.
Some pretty good bad guys in that. I'm not going to say names because it's spoilers.
Yeah. Billy Russo. You're talking about Billy Russo.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you don't need to go further than that. That guy in The Punisher, he was pretty, he became good. Awesome. Yeah. But again, that's the TV series. Like, film-wise,
exactly.
Red Skull, he's gone. Most of the bad guys have been the good guy, bad version.
Yeah, like in Age of Ultron. Oh no, is it? No, it's not Age of Ultron. I always get Age of Ultron and Civil War confused, and I don't know why. I think because they're probably sat in the same geographical location.
And they both feature a shit ton of Avengers.
Yeah. That guy, he's the one that finds all the. I can't remember his name.
Baron Zemo.
Yeah, I quite liked him.
Yeah, I liked him because he was just a guy with a plan, and actually it wasn't about being a villain so much as it was getting revenge.
Yeah.
But he wasn't that.
Anyway,
Mickey Rourke.
Iron Man 2. Are you using...
No, Mickey Rourke, great.
Fucking Whiplash.
Everything
Iron
else
Man 2.
about him,
Is it
shit.
Buzzsaw or Whiplash? Whiplash, I think his name is. Whiplash.
He was great.
Right.
Film shit. But Iron Man and him were great. Okay. It's just all the story surrounding it was a bit shit.
Yeah, I don't think Mickey Rourke really got enough to do in that. But they don't have the villains to really carry it through. Whereas, like, if you look at, say, the Batman trilogy, sorry for bringing him in, the Dark Knight Christopher Nolan one.
I like them ones.
Okay, you have like Joker and Two-Face, and those two carry that film. Bane, it's all right.
She's obviously going to like the Batman.
I liked Bane.
Yeah, it was an alright version of Bane.
Yeah.
It's not the Bane, it's just a Bane.
Yeah.
Anyway, right,
superheroes.
So can I talk about the second thing I've watched?
Yeah, sorry. I'm just trying to find my hand cream. So
okay.
Continue.
We're breaking the podcast. We've had cats, we've had dishwashers, now it's hand
my
cream.
hands are really sore.
Oh no.
Wow. That's really wrong. There you go. Carry on.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Oh, second thing.
Yeah.
Right. Imagine, if you will, an inner city high school. Mm-hmm. Probably a lot of African American faces, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine that you have the principal of this high school is a moral, kind of 40 to 50-year-old African American man
Uh-huh.
with two very like spunky African American daughters and a very beautiful African American wife, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine that this guy gets pulled over by the police and it's all kind of racist police stopped by white coppers and stuff. Now imagine this guy used to be a hero called Black Lightning who can fire lightning.
You've actually started watching
And
it. I've not got around to it.
And imagine that, like, originally, me being Black Lightning was about revenge. That finished. My wife was like, if you keep doing it, I'm going to leave you. So he stopped doing it. And this moral principle guy then was like, this stop is ridiculous. You're saying a black guy robbed a shop, so you stopped me. I'm in a car with my family and it's a fucking Lexus. Do you think that, like, and the cops just give him shit? So he just uses his lightning to stop their guns working. And then, like, gangs are coming into a school and he's had an agreement with the gangs, you don't fuck with my school, but they've started again, so Black Lightning has to return.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
And it's done by CW, who do, like, The Flash, Green Arrow.
Okay.
It's so far, I think it's separate universe. Then it's a bit like Supergirl. It's in its own world, and they can always just go, "Oh, Barry Allen ran really fast."
Yeah.
And, hey,
He joined them.
who are you? I'm the Flash. I'm the fastest man alive. Who are you? I'm Black Lightning. I'm Fire Lightning. Well, we need you for this, like, kind of thing, if they want to. But it's the good kind of CW show where it's not too dark. There's humor in it, and like, he's so fucking good because he's just the most likable, like, proud African American man who just talks to people like this and that, like, you know what I mean? And it's just, I really like it.
No, you're a good, honest man. Yeah.
I'm gonna sum him up though, but he's not too goody either. Like, one of his daughters is in this club, and he goes in the club. He says to the guy, "I need to go in that door," and the guy's like, "Step off," and calls him some name or something, and he's like, "I need to go through that door, please," and he's like, "You ain't getting through this door." Da da da. And he goes, "Okay." Tried it the good way, and then just lightning comes out. That's his thing. Like, and he's so good. Like, it's such a good series. It's like, oh, I love it.
Nice.
It's only one episode so far. I watched it last night, and I was like, "It's got a great soundtrack. It's great. It's really well done. I like the actors. Yeah, it's a weekly CW show." I was like, Black Lightning. That's going to be one of my new favorite heroes. I'm not looked it up. I think Black Lightning came out before Luke Cage. I think, like, he was part of that blaxploitation. He's DC's premier black superhero.
Yeah.
I think he was before Marvel's Luke Cage. I might be wrong on that, but it's nice to see that he's put in and getting his own show to do and carry and everything else. And you know, like, the Avengers had to wait until Captain America, and then they didn't give him any story. They didn't give their one African American guy any story. They just went, "Yeah, he's got wings now."
Oh, War Machine or whatever his name is.
No, Eagle. War Machine's Tony Stark's guy, isn't he?
Yeah.
Sam Falcon. Falcon guy with the wings.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. I'd not seen Winter Soldier.
Oh, okay, right.
So when I went to go see Captain America, Civil War, I was like, I just know he's got wings.
Yeah.
The person I went to go see it with, we were like, shit, we've not watched the second one. Are we going to be like really confused? I'm like, probably. Oh well.
He didn't get much to do in Winter Soldier, to be honest.
Yeah.
He's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Lightning is really good. Really recommend it. Any questions? Anything you want to know? Tom's got a grin, like, yeah.
No, I don't want to know. I don't. I just want to watch it. I saw the advert for it like yesterday or the day before, and I was like, I'm gonna watch this after I got like a little bit further in Gotham, and no, I don't want spoilers. I don't want to know anything about it.
Okay.
I just want to enjoy it.
Cool. Yeah. Fair play. Annie, have you got any questions? Preferably things that spoil it for Tom.
Not really, no.
He's not an orphan.
It's on
I don't think, if that helps. I think he had parents. It's not actually been addressed yet. But he is a parent, so his children aren't orphans.
Yeah.
They're the daughters of Black Lightning.
I'm really happy that like his children can grow up with a father figure around.
Well, maybe.
Well, we don't know how this is.
Oh yeah,
He's
no,
a
exactly.
superhero.
Who knows? He
Dangerous
might get
job.
arrested.
There's risk.
Who knows? You say you don't like Batman once. Apparently I am. say?
I'm not even that big on Batman. Like,
No.
I'm not.
Nor am I. I'm like, I could be.
Well, no, obviously you're not.
No.
See, I like Batman when Batman's good.
Yeah. Which is that's why I like
Yeah.
the Christopher Nolan trilogies, because they are, in my opinion, they are good.
Or when the villains are really bad.
Oh, so like.
Nice to see you.
Oh yes!
Cool
Nice
off.
to see you.
Cool off, bird boy.
Freeze.
Today's forecast. A freeze is coming.
I love it. It's so bad. I can't believe so many well-known, famous actors are in that.
Yep. Bane's in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's fucking terrible.
Yeah.
He looks right,
Shit.
but he's fucking terrible.
Yeah, but it looks a bit shit though. Like, I mean, I just don't know. I just thought it looked like a cloth suit that were pumped up with air. And it
Yeah,
was
it
like,
does.
come
Yeah,
on.
he pumps out. Oh.
Yeah.
Right, there
Yeah.
we go. I'm out of things I've watched, and
Cool.
if neither of you two watched anything, we'll close that
Well,
off there.
I want to mention, because I didn't mention it last week. Upstart Chrome,
Okay.
which is really, really good. It's on Netflix. It was on BBC Two, I think. It's got David Mitchell in it, who plays Shakespeare, because it's about Shakespeare writing his plays, and how he was influenced by his life and what was going off around it and everything. And who else is it? Like Harry Enfield. It's like so many well-known British actors that you go, oh yeah, don't know his name, but I know his face.
Is it a comedy?
Yes. Oh god, so definitely a comedy. It's basic. Okay, so this is the biopsy on IMDb. The life of William Shakespeare before he became famous. That's literally it. And it gets really political from time to time. And it's brilliant. So every time Shakespeare comes home to Stratford-upon-Avon, his wife goes, oh, so how was the journey? And it's like, oh, absolutely terrible. We had to stop off at this place and then we had to do this for about 4 hours because apparently it takes that long. And, and the
Okay.
typical British.
Yeah.
So David Mitchell.
David
is,
Mitchell, yeah. But it's so good. It's really, really good. And Gemma Whelan, who plays Yara Greyjoy's in it, she plays Kate, who's like the daughter of the innkeeper that William Shakespeare lives with, and he's in London. And it's just really good. It really pokes at the political things in the past. Like, I think there was a pig joke in the Prime Minister as well. I was like, ooh.
Nice.
Nice, yeah. It's just been like TV, really. I've just been watching some How I Met Your Mother last night, not out of my own choice. It was on, and I was like, I can mong out to this.
Nice.
I realised that everyone on that show is pretty much an arsehole apart from Marshall, and I love Marshall.
I'll watch it. I'll try to watch
No,
it.
I'm pretty sure
do
Marshall's
you know
in
what?
that too.
No. Marshall's human. Marshall, out of all of them, is probably the most real person out of them, and I feel like I could have a healthy friendship with him, whereas everyone else, especially Barney, I hate the fact that he's like revved up and like, woo, Barney Stinson, legendary. No, don't give a shit. No. And then Ted. It's Ted. I don't get it. But yeah, so that's what I've watched. But Upstart Crow is really good.
Good.
Because
Okay.
Yeah.
Upstart Crow. Comedy.
Yeah.
Black Lightning. Superhero.
What have you watched?
High school guy superhero.
I've just been watching more Gotham, but we talked about that last
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, signing that out
Yeah.
there. I don't want to go any more Gotham.
Yeah.
I can't. I do. Or we'll talk
Joker's
about.
Joker now. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what's different.
Yeah. Is there a Joker though? You don't know. He's there.
Yes,
He's
who knows?
not confirmed yet. And what was the other thing I watched? Startup. Which is very, very good.
Yeah.
Like, that's really worth watching. Right, that's it. Thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm so tired.
And he's gone to a
So
phone
tired.
and
Yeah.
it's signed out officially.
Yeah, apologies
Yeah.
for all the sound, making this probably the worst sounding podcast yet.
I don't know.
Been
I
pretty
think there's probably
noisy.
some big bad ones.
Yeah, it's been some bad ones.
Yeah.
Do you remember that one we recorded where everything was really, really quiet because the mic had been turned down for a shoot?
Yeah.
So we just had to scrap it. Like, we can't even boost it. So.
Oh,
Right, thanks very much.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.